everybody, it's Sparrow. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. We are going to be going through everything that I got for my Stargazer and Homebody collection from the Happy Planner. So let me just pull this out of the way because it is a duplicate. This is the first store that I went to. This was Hobby Lobby. Everything was still in bins. I dug through it. I have no shame. But I'm really excited. Look at all the purple. It's just beautiful. Okay, so where do we want to start with this? I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through the paper first. Now I only have a few things because my Hobby Lobby, like I said, everything was still kind of in bins. I don't think they had everything out of boxes, but we're going to go ahead and give it our best shot to get a couple more things, and I will also include that in this video as well. So let me pull all of this out of the way and we will get started with the paper because nobody's really that excited about the paper. So we just kind of have like this paint swatchy detail on the side, and it says stay in your magic down on the bottom of this first one, and it is grid with the Stargazer main logo in the bottom. And then the secondary one we have is this kind of purple floral, and it is a simple to-do list. So these are the half sheets for the classic Happy Planner, and the back is the same. It's just the to-do list. Okay, so let me get these set aside and we will go through the next one. So these are the classic size notes pages from the Stargazer collection. And this first one here is really pretty. It's got some crystals down here, quote on the side, and this is really pretty purple. And these are in a grid with the Stargazer logo on the back. And then our second here is kind of a blue teal. It's lined paper and it's got these pretty stars at the top on both sides. No logo on the bottom on that one. And then we have more of a greenish teal with this really pretty moon and another quote on the side. And this is in the grid pattern as well. And then the last one is like a to-do list style, and it is this really pretty pinky purple color with the stars on the top, and you have your to-do list on the back and the front. So that is the mini size notes pages from the Stargazer collection. And let's go ahead and go through the stickers next. I do have the sticker pad and the bigger size, the classic size, excuse me, book. I don't have the mini at this point. It is in haul number 3. I had to find it somewhere else. So let's go ahead and go through the sticker pad here and just kind of give you guys a pretty an overall idea. So this first page here that we have a couple of the monthly boxes along with some really, really pretty purple foil. And I'll just kind of flip through these so you guys can get an idea for what is in the sticker pad to see if this is something that you want to buy. The foil in here is just absolutely beautiful. I really love the purple part of the whole Stargazer collection. It's probably my favorite thing about it. And this teal is really pretty too. Mine looks like it's a little bit messed up. Not really sure what happened here, but you will see a little bit later in the video. I have had a couple of problems with these new releases. But this teal foil is absolutely beautiful. It's the same kind of stickers that we have in the purple, just in the teal. And of course we have our boxes. And then we have this really pretty kind of pinky red. These are colors I wouldn't necessarily put together, but I really enjoy them. And that is just amazing. I love the crystals in this kit. It is probably right up there when it comes to moons and stars for me. And then we have like a darker blue foil as well, along with all of the same stickers that we had in the other colors. Super pretty. How many times am I going to say pretty today? I'm going to try to stop saying it. And we have our boxes, and that is it for the sticker pad itself. So I think it's definitely worth the money if you're just looking for a couple odds and ends. So let's go ahead and do a quick flip through here of the classic size sticker book, and a little bit later in the video I'll show you guys the mini. Okay, so let's pull her open. Oh, I love, everything looks so good together. I mean, there's like no work that you have to do if you have the any collection from the Happy Planner. Kind of just use it all together and you are good to go. So this first page here does have a little bit of foiling and some boxes. Got some more boxes here, and we have some more like writable boxes and quarter boxes, a little bit of washi header type things. These sidebars are really, really cute, and they are foiled as well. That crystal sidebar. Oh, that is like the first one I'm going to use when I do a plan with me for you guys. I'm not going to use a kit, but I'm going to use the Stargazer collection. So it'll have some things from the sticker pad. It'll have some things from this book here. It'll also have some from the mini book as well. But I'll make sure I tell you guys where everything comes from. That way, if you want to recreate it, you definitely can. So the artwork and everything for this kit, all the colors, I love them. I mean, it's kind of like a watercolor galaxy vibe, and I think it's really, really pretty, and I think the colors are really versatile too. So you can mix this with other things if you'd like. All this washi is amazing. I love getting extra washi. I'm the person that goes and buys the extra washi, like, standalone sets, so that's okay. And we have like that whole page of like little checklists, and then this page is foiled in gold, and I just love the details. I wish it was foiled in like purple or something. And this is my favorite page in the entire book. These crystals are not completely transparent. They're semi opaque. So when you lay them down on something, they're kind of going to have a frosted look. We've got some clear planets here, of course, our quotes page, and these really, really cute, like, paint swatchy galaxy quotes. I apologize it's going so quickly. This video was originally 2.5 hours of footage, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. We have our botanicals, and then we have this multicolored constellations and pink foiled constellations. These are beautiful. I know exactly what I'm going to be using them for. Definitely going to be something I use in my TN setup. We have some of these kind of pastel versions and the vivid versions with the Stargazer logo. And that is it for the Stargazer Classic Size sticker book. So I absolutely love it. I love this entire collection. At this point, you know, like I said, I've had a couple of different issues, and I'll share what the other issues are with you guys when we get to that point. Um, it's kind of a mess. At the same time, I'm hoping to find a way to rectify it. We'll talk about it a little bit later. I love this collection. All right, and then the last thing I want to go ahead and show you guys is I want to show you guys the 2020 monthly layout, and this is the mini size. This is what I'm going to be using in my B6 Happy Planner Hybrid. So on the front here, we do have Born to Wander in gold foiling, and then we have a black interior with kind of like a paint speckly galaxy looking thing, and you can see my reflection in there. Hi guys! So then, of course, we have our first page with this Happy Planner belongs to. We have our 2020 and 2021 calendar, as well as our perpetual / future log here in the front for you to fill in as things go along. I like to use pencil in this section. And we'll kind of just go through some of the dividers so that you guys can get an idea for the artwork and the style. So the first dashboard here is really, really pretty. The botanicals, it says, just keep looking towards the stars with shimmering eyes, for the stars hold magic, and if you believe in that magic, anything is possible. Of course, we have our calendar here, and then we go into our little kind of front dashboard area here, kind of with a little habit tracker and the check it off boxes, and then we have a little blank dot grid section here that we can put whatever we want, and we go straight into our daily list section. And at the bottom of the daily list section, we do have a little box that says don't forget. After each month, we have our little notes section, and the second divider here says don't forget how wildly capable you are, in this kind of really pretty red paint looking, and it is laid out the same way. And then we have our notes section after this, and this section is a little bit different, as in like just the paper is decorated a little bit different. This one's a little bit closer to these half sheets that we have. Not exactly, but a little bit closer. And we have our notes pages, and then March is this really pretty purple theme that says beautiful girl, take care of yourself, and the whole month is purple. And then April is coming off a little bit lighter on camera than it really is, but it's closer to a dark green that says live by the sun and love by the moon. And May is more of this paint splotchy type that says you are strong and significant. And June is really pretty. I really like this one with all the constellations. It says all we have to decide is what kind of life we truly want. That's a really, really good motto to have. So July is foiled with gold foil with these really pretty kind of whited out botanicals. And August we have more of a planetary theme that says Born to Wander with a few constellations. And then what is obviously my favorite dashboard of all time, wish it was foiled. These crystals are absolutely everything to me. October, they've kept pretty simple and black. It does have the gold foiling with the hand. It says, Life is tricky, babe. Stay in your magic. And then for November, we have a pretty simple one with like these brush strokes that just says, Everything happens for a reason. And then December, it is back to black. And this one is foiled as well that says, Find your wild. And after we get through the entire year, we do have a little reflection page here at the end of the year, as well as, of course, the note section like that we have for every single end of every single month. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm definitely not waiting until January to use it. I'll show you guys a little bit later this week what I'm going to be doing as far as that. Let's just say I love me some printable inserts. So that is everything that I got for haul number 1 from Hobby Lobby for the Stargazer. And there's a lot more coming up, so just stick around and we will go over what I found the next day at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so this is haul number 2 from Hobby Lobby, and I found a couple things from the Homebody collection I wanted to share with you. First off is I did get some of the mini size notes pages, even though I don't have the Homebody planner yet, or even notebook yet. So this first page is our to-do list type insert, and it's a really pretty green color. Our second page here is a kind of washed out purple. It just says big ideas and it is lined. Next is our yellow with our grid, and it just says notes or today, and that is on both sides. And the last one is a simple kind of like almost like a washed out sagey green with lines, and you can kind of see like watercolor splotches, and it's super pretty. Really liking the little botanicals in the corners. It's just a little subtle nod to the Homebody collection. So that is all of the paper that I got today. Like I said, we're gonna have just a few things to go over in this haul. The second thing I got is the Homebody sticker pad, and I wanted to run through this with you guys, even though, like I said, I don't have everything. Just wanted to go ahead and show you this. In case I happen to get the other ones later, we will do a little bit of a comparison. Alright, so these fit the dashboard layout, and we have a really pretty yellow and floral one here. And we have one that says Be Yourself. That's pretty, that gold foiling. I like that one. You are capable of amazing things. And more gold foiling. I'm sensing a theme with the Homebody collection. I did look at a couple of like the Insta Live stories and a couple sneak peeks from Mombi, and a lot of, if not all of the Homebody collection, don't quote me, has gold foiling. Everything that I have purchased so far does. It's all this gold foiling and kind of like botanical look, and I am here for it. I love it, and I know it's called Homebody, but it definitely gives me more of almost like a farmhouse type of feel, and not everybody would agree to that, but I think it does, especially like this right here. It's like a whitewash wood with this floral heart. That is definitely something I would consider kind of with the farmhouse vibe. I'll just go through these. We do have a little bit of green foiling here on this little dashboard box. It's really pretty. I'm not really sure what I would call that green, but it's nice. And then we are back to the gold and florals. A little bit of green foiling on this one here. New day, new start. How perfect. I love the little subtle hints of yellow. I'm not a huge yellow person, but I like the subtle little pops of it that we get with this collection. And this one is also foiled. And this one is too. It's a little bit lighter colors. So I really like the amount that we get in these sticker pads. I think, was it like 60? Yeah, 60 different pieces in each sticker pad, and it really gives you a lot of variety to use. And the sticker pad's not just good for like one size. Yeah, the dashboards might fit classic, they might fit mini, whatever you are using, but you can use any sticker anywhere you want to. Don't do that. So that is everything from the Homebody sticker pad. I just wanted to hop on and show you guys the second part of the haul. Tomorrow morning I am going to Joann's. My Joann's is actually been in the process of moving, and we are getting a brand new store that is like 6 times the size. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you guys want sneak peeks before I make these videos. Okay, you guys, I got up at 6:30 this morning so that I could go get all of this. Didn't even know if it was going to be there for sure or not, but your girl got it. I got so much. Everything except for the enamel stickers for the Stargazer collection. I don't need all this, but I wanted it. I will use it though. You know, it's not like I'm not going to use it. So let's see, what should we do first? Let's do the Homebody in a second because there is so much of it. Let's kind of do the Stargazer first, just because I didn't get as many. So I found the mini book. You guys, I am over the moon. Haha, get it? It's the Stargazer collection. I am over the moon that I caught this, so I am going to quickly flip through this for you. It is going to be pretty similar to the classic size you guys saw in the very first haul, but of course some of the stickers are going to be smaller and we're going to get more of them, and there could be a little bit of variation. So you can just kind of see like our sidebars are smaller here. I'm not sure if we get more. There's my favorite one. It's still here. Awesome. So it looks like we get more sidebars. And then we get a bunch of these little headers or washi strips, whatever one you use them for. And this one looks like it kind of has like the same foiling. So this one has gold foiling. We got 2 pages of those, one with foil, one without. Lots of these pretty boxes with the crystals. I'm going to point at the crystals every single time in this video. If I annoy you, I'm sorry. I just love them. I think they are perfect. We have our washi here, and then we have a whole section that says note to self, and of course our tiny little headers. A little bit more foiling on this page here, and this page, this one doesn't seem to have as much foil. This page is exactly the same. Looks like they're the same size and everything, but I'm okay with that. Then our crystals page, we actually have smaller crystals and we have more. Same for the planets, smaller but we have more. The quote page, everything is exactly the same size. These have been shrunk down a little bit. Most things are the same exact thing, but they've been shrunk down. So you do get more with the mini sticker book, and I recommend, if you have the funds, to get both, because that way you can kind of supplement each other. So that is the mini sticker book. I am super excited that I got it. I have some really, really big plans that I am going to be using it for, but I'm over the moon with that. So let's go over this next. So I told you guys that I am using the 2020 monthly mini for my TN Franken planner that I use, but I went ahead and got this kind of like to keep with it. It's not going to fit in there, but I got it just, it's beautiful. It has the crystals, you guys. My favorite color is like blues and teals, and it's got all different kinds. So on the front here, we have our crystals with a little bit of silver foiling, paint swatches, and on the inside, we kind of have like an inverse of the other one. So we have a white with kind of blue galaxy looking splotches. And then when we open it up, we'll kind of look through the dividers in here. So this entire notebook is dot grid. Ooh, the back is pretty too. Okay, so our first divider here is that pink and orange kind of style. And it says stay wild and free on it. Super pretty. And then we have a bunch of our dot grid pages. And our second divider here is that kind of watercolor pattern, but in the floral type doodles. I really, really like those. And then our last divider here, after more dot grid, you get a lot of paper with this, is our everything happens for a reason, and this one is not foiled. I kind of wish that it was, but it's got that beautiful hand, and of course we've got more dot grid paper after that. You can add in more paper, more dividers. I definitely will be adding in more of the Stargazer paper to this if necessary. But I love it. I'm going to be using it just kind of like as a supplement to go along. Like this is kind of going to be like pre-planning / list making. And I kind of wish I could include it with my TN, but it's not going to fit. Okay, and like I said before, I think I said it on Instagram, I did go ahead and buy the washi tape that goes to the Stargazer collection. These are all the 5mm washi. They're just going to fly everywhere. And there is 7 different washis that are included here, and they're all super pretty. So I'm going to pull this in, and I'm just going to do a quick little swatch for you guys. just so you can see if it's something that you want to get. So the first one is that black with a little bit of the florally leaves on it with the watercolor pattern. And of course, you're going to get your best results swatching this on something white, but I think it would show up pretty well over other things. The second one here is this kind of black with the pink details, much like it is on the pages in here. Not exactly, but it kind of is the same kind of paint splotches. So I'll go ahead and put this one down for you guys as well. And the third one here, oh, you know, this is actually closer to that page. This is almost exactly what that front page looks like. So this one's definitely more pink. I usually don't get use out of things that are completely pink, but I think I'll actually use this one. And then we have the same kind of pattern in the purple. This one looks more like a galaxy to me because it does have like a little bit of those paint splotches like on the inside of the covers of both the notebook and the planner. And it does have some variations. So it's all different little variations of purple, and that one is really, really nice looking. I like that one. And then we have this blue and green one here, and it says, "Find your wild, be the light, born to wander." I love it. And then it just starts repeating. So I am going to lay down the whole thing so you guys can see that. And it just has some crescent moons and some stars there. And then we have two foiled washies in this collection. The first one here is white with gold foiled stars. I kind of wish they would have done the stars in, I don't know, silver or that purple foil. That would have been beautiful. And you can see when you lay it down on white, it kind of blends right in. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this one. And then the last one we have is a simple black, and this one is foiled in silver, and it's kind of like the paint splotches as well, so it kind of looks like constellations or stars in the sky. So those are all of the washies. These are definitely worth the money if you are going to be like doing your whole spreads with the things from the Stargazer collection or any collection from the Happy Planner. So super excited to have those. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what I got from the Homebody collection. I did get the enamel stickers, so we'll go ahead and do this first because they're pretty easy to show. If I can get it open. I say it's going to be easy and then it fights me. So these are the enamel stickers for Homebody, and they are foiled in gold. They are just kind of like a transparent background, almost like puffy stickers, but they're not like squishy or anything. They're pretty firm, so you're not going to like bend them or anything like that. And then I did get two books, sticker books. We'll move those to the side, and we will go over the notebook, and we will go over the 2020 dashboard layout Homebody Planner. So this one is the, like I said, it's the 2020, so of course it doesn't start till January, but we will just quickly kind of go through it. So the front here we have that pretty green botanical and gold foiling with pretty deluxe gold rings. On the inside here on the cover we have kind of that whitewashed, looks like farm wood. Again, this feels very farmhousey to me with our florals, and the back is the same with our pretty leaves. And we'll go ahead and slide the page protector off and quickly flipped through these pages here for you guys. So of course the beginning we have our Hello Homebody with, you know, the Happy Planner belongs to section. Then we have our little year at a glance for 2020 and 2021 with these really, really pretty florals running up the middle. Those are beautiful. And of course we get into our little perpetual / future log area. And then it goes straight into January. So at the beginning of every month, we do have a couple of things on our beginning dashboard. So we have a notes section here that is lined. We also have this grid box over here that is good for pretty much anything, a dot grid section, and our holidays. So the first divider here for January is foiled in gold, and it says, "There's no time to be bored in a world as beautiful as this." That is amazing. I love that. And then we have our monthly, and then just in case you guys haven't seen a dashboard layout, this is what a dashboard layout looks like. So for each week you have like a big to-do list and a couple of areas to write things down, just kind of like as a master list. And then we have our little dinner plan section, as well as a day for each of the day of the week. And it is like that for every single week of every single month, so I won't bore you guys with that. As we get into February, we have more of that farmwood slash, I think it's called shiplap, right? With the hearts, with the florals in it. It's really pretty. I like that a lot. And then for March, we have these look like paint color swatches. But it is foiled in gold, and it says, "Enthusiasm is the root of all good things. Enjoy what it is and plant some joy seeds." April is black, and we have thankful, grateful, beautiful, wonderful with these really, really pretty florals. I like that one as well. And then this one looks like somebody's wall, but it says, "Home should be an anchor, a port in a storm, a refuge, a happy place in which to dwell, a place where we are loved and where we can love." That is such a nice quote. I really, really like that. And I actually kind of like the page. It's a little strange, but I like it. And then we have more of that shiplap farmhouse wood with these really, really pretty florals on the side here. And then July is foiled once again, and it says, "You can," with this kind of, see, it's kind of retro, it's kind of farmhouse. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, but I love it all the same. And then August, we have, "There is nothing like staying at home for real comfort." This is a quote by Jane Austen, and probably one of my favorite. I have it in a couple of planners. Then we have this kind of looks like a maze, but none of it connects. It just says, "Don't be perfect, just be yourself." And it looks like it's stitched in. It's really, really cute. I like that one a lot as well. I like the black and white. They're pretty simple. For October, we have this red. It's a little bit brighter looking on camera. It's definitely darker in person, but it's this red, and it's kind of got like a paint look to it. It says, "Wake up and be excited about life." I like that one. That gold foil really pops on the red. And for November, we have more of the farmhouse shiplap with a floral wreath, and it says, "Give, grow, gather." And then for December, well, there we go. For December, we have a kind of simplified floral pattern here on the side with white, and it's kind of a green and burgundy. So it's not like straight in your face Christmas, but it definitely gives me Christmas vibes. So I really do like that one. And then, of course, after all of the months, we have, or we should have, okay, looks like we only have one notes page. That's okay. If you guys need more notes pages, just buy the mini size note paper pad like I showed you in the second haul, and you can definitely add those in so that you have more space to write. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly go over the notes. I'm not going to take all the stuff off the outside just to save you guys a little bit of time, but we'll quickly go through the dividers on this one as well. So we have this first divider here with our little maze with our floral heart, and the back is these really, really pretty leaves that were on the cover of the other one. And this is dot line paper, and I really like the design of it here. So the second divider is that floral and wood, and it says, "Wild and free," with "Embrace what is good" on the back. And the last divider is black with a floral wreath that says, "Wake up and be excited about life," with "Make today count" on the back of it. And then we have more of our lined dotted pages. And that is it for the notebook. I really like it as well. But let's get into some stickers, you guys. I got both of the books. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip through these side by side so you guys can see a little bit of the differences between a classic size and a mini size. Now I can say the very first thing I'm noticing is the Homebody greens here are actually different. So that's kind of an interesting thing to see. I mean, not a big deal. Who cares about that? You get a 515 pieces with the classic size, and then you get 789 pieces with the mini. Like I said before with the Stargazer, it's just that they're shrunk down, so you do receive a couple more. And sometimes you receive things that are completely different. We will look and see. Let me move this out of our way. I'll just do a quick little flip through because I know you guys have been, if you're still here, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I know you've been here for a while. So let me zoom this out so I can kind of give you guys an overview. You can see these two pages are pretty similar. We do have some things in the mini that I'm not seeing in the classic, but that very well could be because it's on another page. So we have a lot of the boxes here, and like I said, a lot of them are similar. Okay, and then the second page here, yeah, we do have some of those boxes that we didn't have on the first page that we did have on the first page in the mini. So it's just because they are bigger, so obviously not as many are going to fit on one page. Okay, and our second page here, third page, is a little bit different as well because everything is made smaller for the mini. These are probably one of my favorite things to include. I love having things in my planner, like specifically like stickers in my planner that are not completely squares or rectangles. So these pennant flags are really, really nice as well. We only have a couple of those in the classic. We might have some more a little bit later on. Things tend to be a little bit out of order. And then we have a whole page of these little floral type pennants here. I apologize, they're kind of hard to see on camera, but they are the same as they were in the classic with the rounded bottom. And we have some of our monthly boxes and some of our quotes in our classic on this page. Then we have a couple of sidebars and quotes in the classic, and in the mini we have more little bitty boxes. I think we have 2 pages of those boxes. Okay, and then again in the classic we have more sidebars and more pennants. So far the foiling has been pretty similar. I'm seeing the green foil so far. So like we did with the sticker pad. I'm assuming that's what we're going to kind of stick with is the green and gold, which I am not complaining. Then we have our sidebars in the mini along with our quotes in a little bit of a different format because they are smaller. Our classic we have some wreaths with some lines in it. There's more of our sidebars and quotes. Here we go, we're a little bit caught up now. So you can see in the classic we have like lines, and in the mini they don't. They're just wreaths, and it's just because they're so small we wouldn't be able to write in them. But I'm okay with it. So let's get through these wreaths. Alright, and then this page is fairly similar. Of course, the mini is going to be smaller, and I'm seeing a little bit of a color difference between the two, but it's not like a major difference. And then we have our half boxes here with some more quotes. And then, of course, we have little quarter and what do you guys call it? The size in between a quarter and a half. I just call them medium. That's probably not the proper term for it, but. And then the classic, we have these boxes that we saw a little bit earlier in the mini. And then we have some more really, really beautiful boxes here. I love these. I'm really, really liking the colors in this release. I thought Stargazer would be my favorite, but Homebody is a close second. I haven't got too into the Encourager or Glam Girl that recently came out, or any of the seasonal sticker books because I haven't got them yet. So we'll see how things go. Then we have this page of green foiled botanicals. We have it in the classic and the mini. Of course, on the mini, you do receive more. Some of these are close to the same size. Like if you can see, like these little, some of these leaves, like this leaf and this leaf, they're pretty close to the same size, but the bigger ones have been shrunk down. And, oh gosh, you guys, okay. So let me just go over what this is. So this page is more of the botanicals, much like the green foil page we just saw, but they are just black. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'm hoping that you can. I know because it's on clear paper, it can be kind of hard to see. These are cut way off. Like, I don't think anything on this page is going to be usable. And it's kind of a downer, so I'll just kind of pull this up and show you so you can see how much is left there. And some of these cut lines are nowhere near the sticker at all. Okay, well, I am not going to sit here all day and stare at it because I'll just sit here and be bummed out. I'm going to try to see if I need to contact Joann's or if I need to actually contact Mombi. But these are pretty much the same as the green page as well. Like I said, they are just in black and they are clear stickers. The next page here we have just focus and the routine, and they are organized a little bit differently, obviously in different sizes for both. And then on this page here we have some of our prettier like quotes and words. So this one has coffee first. I don't need an inspirational quote. I need coffee. It's perfect. So we have a lot of similar things on these. They've just been shrunk down and they're foiled. both in gold, and they're both pretty similar. Same goes for this page. We have more of our quotes. They are both foiled in gold. You can see they're a little bit different, like the Let's Stay Home is both foiled in gold, but the classic's in black and this one's in white. We have a whole page of coffee. I love this. We have some that are plain and some that say coffee first, and because the mini is smaller, obviously they've added some additional coffee first quotes down at the bottom. We have more of our little wreath, one of these like half wreaths. I'd use them as like headers. And then we have these, I would call them like mason jar labels. These are really cute. And we also have a page with the Homebody logo and some little different colored scripts to put in your planner. And those kind of continue onto this page. You can see we have substantially more weekend banners, but of course that's because they're smaller. And we have these little circles, which I don't know how I feel about them, that just say today in some of them and some of them don't. And then we get into our florals. So these pages are exactly the same, except for in the classic it is not foiled, and in the mini it is, which is, it's typical. That's why I say buy both. The next page here is exactly the same. There's a little bit of a difference in the colors. This one, the mini looks a little bit more muted, and it also has a little bit more of a blue tone to it, which is interesting. Alright, and then this next page is the same thing, and it is the same thing in the classic as well, except for this page is our foiled florals. And I believe, yeah, so that is it for the mini and the classic size Homebody sticker books. I still recommend buying both. They're really, really good to supplement each other. I'm just a little bummed out about this. I'll have to figure out who to contact. For something that you want so, so badly, and then when you finally get it and it has something like this in it, it's just a real bummer. Because I could really see myself using those. But we'll figure it out. Alright, guys, so that is it. That is 3 days in a row hunting for these things. I have dug through bins, I have dug through baskets, I have went through crowds of 150 plus people to find these, but I'm super excited to have gotten everything, and I was really, really glad to be able to share this with you guys. If you enjoyed this, just let me know, and go ahead and add me on Instagram, and I'll keep you guys more update there. Thanks, guys. Bye.